the way to the spiritual world. Akarnayan, hearing, Patra Ratha Indra of Garuda, king of birds, Pakshai by the wings, Ucharitam vibrated, Stotam hymns, Udirna Sama, forming the Samaveda. Translation and purport given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. While the sage stood looking on, the Lord left by pathway leading to Vaikuntha. A path extolled by all great liberated souls, the sage stood listening as the hymns forming the basis of the Samaveda were vibrated by the flopping wings of Lord's carrier Garuda. Papat. In the Vedic literature, it is stated that two wings of transcendental bird Garuda, who carries the Lord everywhere, are two divisions of Samaveda, known as Brihat and Ratantra. Garuda works as the carrier of the Lord. Therefore, he is considered the transcendental prince of all carriers. With his two wings, Garuda began to vibrate the Samaveda, which is chanted by great sages to pacify the Lord. The Lord is worshipped by Brahma, by Lord Shiva, by Garuda and other demigods with selected poems. And great sages worship him with the hymns of Vedic literatures, such as Upanishads and Samaveda. These Samaveda utterance are automatically heard by the devotee when another great devotee of the Lord, Garuda, flaps his wings. It is clearly stated here that the sage Gardama began to look to the path by which the Lord was being carried to Vaikuntha. It is thus confirmed that the Lord descends from his abode Vaikuntha in the spiritual sky and is carried by Garuda. The path which leads to Vaikuntha is not worshipped by the ordinary class of transcendentalists. Only those who are already liberated from material bondage can become devotees of the Lord. Those who are not liberated from material bondage cannot understand transcendental devotional service. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly stated, Yatatam api siddhanam. There are many persons who are trying to attain perfection by striving for liberation from material bondage. And those who are actually liberated are called Brahmabhuta or Siddha. Only the Siddhas or persons liberated from material bondage can become devotees. This is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. Anyone who engaged in Krishna consciousness or devotional service is already liberated from the influence of modes of material nature. Here, it is also confirmed that the path of devotional service is worshipped by liberated persons, not conditioned souls. The conditioned soul cannot understand the devotional service of the Lord. Kardama Muni was a liberated soul who saw the Supreme Lord in person, face to face. There was no doubt that he was liberated, and thus he could see Garuda carrying the Lord on the way to Vaikuntha and hear the flapping of wings vibrating the sound of Hare Krishna, the essence of the Samaveda. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshur Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatya Deshitarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gauravaktirumna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So here there are 2 points to be discussed. All the demigods, including Brahma and Shiva, they are worshipping Lord by praying different prayers. And the second one is only that devotees or liberated souls can understand the path which leads to Vaikuntha. The materialistic or conditioned souls cannot understand. So we'll go a little deeper into these 2 subject matters in today's class. Before that, we would like to set the scene. What is happening here and why Kardama Muni is looking the Lord towards the path of Vaikuntha. So here, Srimad Bhagavatam is talking about 10 subject matters. Atra sargo visargascha sthanam poshanam vutayaha manvantareshanu katha niradho muktir ashayaha. Srimad Bhagavatam is talking 10 subject matters. Atra sargo visargaha. The primary creation, which is done by the Supreme Lord. Visargaha, the first living entity, Lord Brahma. And then sthanam, the position of the Supreme Lord and various personalities. Poshanam, the protection of the living entities. Manvantareshanukata, about the Manus and the Lord's Leela. So we are discussing about the Manus. This is the subject matter. And here, Shukadeva Goswami is talking. Nirado Muktir Ashaya, how to take shelter of Supreme Lord and how to get liberated. So, while discussing this Manvantareshanukata, to discuss about Manus, Shukadeva Goswami is explaining the conversation between Maitreya Rishi and Vitura. Vitura was asking and Maitreya Rishi is explaining. Vitura asked, can you explain about the Manus? And Maitreya Rishi started explaining about Manus. While explaining the Manus, he was discussing about Kardama Muni. Kardama Muni is meditated for many hundreds of years, and with his sincere meditation, with his sincere devotional service, the Lord appeared in front of him and he discussed various matters, like he's going to get married, the daughter of Manu, Devahuti, and he's going to get so-and-so kids, and Kapila Muni, all other 9 daughters, all those things. And after discussing all these subject matters, he was going back to Vaikuntha. By seeing that scene, going back to Vaikuntha Lord, Kardama Muni is describing this sloka. So in this sloka, various demigods like Shiva, Brahma, all the demigods and pure devotees always worship the Lord by various prayers. If you see that, when all the demigods went to that Sveta Dvipa, that milk ocean, they spoke about, they sung Purusha Sukta. There is one complete chapter, Purusha Sukta, confirmed, I think, in the second canto. Like that, there are various prayers which are sung by various great demigods or great devotees. Here, while Garuda is carrying to the Supreme Lord to the Vaikuntha, of course, the birds always flap their wings, and the wings are vibrating this Samaveda. We are vibrating with our lips, but Garuda is vibrating with the wings of that Garuda. The Samaveda is one of the powerful Veda in all four Vedas. Krishna himself confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, Vedanam Samavedosmi. Among all the Vedas, I am the Samaveda. Why? Samaveda is a very wonderful Veda which sings it with a proper musical settings. Like if you hear Samaveda, you will be overwhelmed with the ecstasy of the meter that they are singing. And of course, Lord also will be pleased. At the end, Prabhupada, he concluded, the Garuda was singing Hare Krishna, which is the essence of Samaveda. So, we are also, as trying to be a devotees, we are also trying to sing this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra to please the Lord. All the mantras, all the hymns, all these stotras. Why? What is the purpose of devotees will sing? To please the Supreme Lord. If you please the Supreme Lord, automatically everyone will be pleased. If a root is nourished with water, all the part and parcel of the tree will be nourished. So the second part of the sloka is talking about who can see this path of Vaikuntha. If I say there is a Vaikuntha or there is a path or there is a process, the conditioned soul, the materialistic person, will laugh. Why? He cannot understand. He doesn't have that intelligence, that jnana to understand what is the path of Vaikuntha. Bahunam janmanamanti jnanavam mam prapatyati vasudevam sarvamiti samahatma sudarlabha. After many births, bahunam janmanamanti jnanavam mam prapatyati. One who will get jnana. What is jnana? Vasudevam sarvamiti. And finding such souls are very rare. Who are they? Samahatma Sudurlavaha. Finding such souls are very rare. Krishna himself is there. So these conditioned souls cannot understand. Why? Because their focus is to satisfy their sense gratification. But intelligent persons whose intelligence is purified, they can understand the path of Vaikuntha. In another sloka, Srimad Bhagavatam, very wonderful sloka. Tasyeva heto prayate tako vido nalabhyate yad brahmatam uparyataha tallabhyate sukha dukkha vadanyataha kalena sarvatra gaviranam hasa. Tashyeva heto prayateta kovido. Kovida, the intelligent person, he is not worrying tallabhyate yad brahmatama paryata. He is not worrying ordinary things. He is worrying which is not available so easily in this material world. He is looking for that. Tallabhyate. It is not available here. Nalabhyate yad brahmatama paryata. Tallabhyate yad brahmatama paryata. Tallabhyate dukkha vadanyataha sukham. This sukha, dukkha will come. Automatically it will come. Kalena sarvatra. Over the period of time, everybody will get this sukha and dukkha, so called this material happiness. For that, we no need to put much efforts. Even though if you want or if you don't want, this sukha and dukkha will come. Generally, nobody want to get dukkha, but it will come automatically. The intelligent person, the transcendentalist or realized person always look for beyond these material sense gratificatory activities. You look for which will not be available in this material world. What is that? Going back to Godhead, that path of Vaikuntha. The conditioned soul is always want to have sense gratification, the material happiness. He wants to satisfy his senses. With that, he will be conditioned more and more. Whereas the devotee, he wants to serve the Supreme Lord. He wants to serve the senses of Supreme Lord, so that he will be detached from this conditioned life. And his path to Vaikuntha will be cleared. Otherwise, with the bondage of karma, the living entity has to take birth again and again in this material world and suffer for millions and trillions of years. That's why the living entity is also described as Nitya Baddha. Nitya Baddha means is conditioned eternally. Why? Because nobody knows when this living entity came to this material world and how many lives it taking. Nobody knows. But whereas other types of living entities, Nitya Siddhas, who are not at all bound this material activities, all those things. How this conditioned soul stuck here in this material world? There was a wonderful drama about a conditioned soul, Kailash and Anada Muni, where ISKCON leaders composed this drama. The drama is a very perfect example for this one. There was even proper conditioned soul, Kailash, and there is a Nitya Siddha, the pure devotee of the Lord Narada Mahamuni. One day, Narada Mahamuni was going to Vaikuntha. On his way, he found this Kailash. Kailash is completely attached to this material attachments. And Narada Mahamuni asked, Kailash, I am going to Vaikuntha. Will you come along with me? Going to Vaikuntha is a very auspicious thing, and a devotee ready to jump, no matter whatever he is ready to go Vaikuntha. He don't mind all so-called material attachments in this material world. But this conditioned soul doesn't understand the importance of Vaikuntha. And then this guy told, like this Kailash told, Swamiji, just I'm a young man. I need to get married and beget the kids, and after that I'll come. Okay, I'll come after some time, and then I'll take you Vaikuntha. After a few years, again Narada Mahamuni on his way to Vaikuntha, he want to check what is the status of Kailash. Okay, Kailash. He went Kailash. Kailash, you want to come to Vaikuntha? I'm ready to take you to Vaikuntha. You want to come? Then Kailash told, no. Just now, my kids are very small. They are not yet ready to understand themselves. I have to stay here and take care of themselves, take care of them. They don't know how to secure the house, how to secure the money, how to secure all these things, how to stay here. Okay, I'll come back after some time when you are ready. Then Narada Mahamuni left, and after a few years, Narada Mahamuni came back. And at the time, this in front of the Kailash house, there is a board. Instead of Kailash, there is a board, late Kailash. Narada Mahamuni went inside, and all the family members are crying. Why are you crying? Oh, my father is gone. Oh my God. This person, I asked him to come to Vaikuntha, but he left his body. He lost the opportunity in this whole life. And with sadly, Narada Mahamuni is coming out. And one dog is barking. Bow, bow, I am Kailash. Bow, bow, I am Kailash. Bow, bow, I am Kailash. What is this? What happened? Kailash, what is bow, bow, Kailash? Why you took this birth, this dog birth? He told that I left my body with the consciousness of my home security and with the attachment of my family. That's why I took this dog body. Oh my God. Kailash, dog body is very bad. No one will give respect to you. Let's go. I will take you Vaikuntha. No. The day before yesterday, one theft happened and the thieves looted everything, the home. I have to stay here. I want to take care of this house and no theft should happen in this house. My sons are staying here. I will stay here. Even though he took dog birth, he was not able to give up the attachment towards his previous life sons and to his previous life house. That is the strongest attachment towards this material nature. And after that few years, again, Narada Mahamuni came and he couldn't find that dog Kailash. And he was so sad. He was asked those boys, hey, what happened? There was a dog here. What happened to the dog? The boys told, somehow the dog is died and there is no more dog. And Narada Mahamuni was so sad. I gave two opportunities, this guy, one human life, one dog life. Still he did not realize. And he was walking on the fields. On the fields, one snake came and snake is hissing. Bus bus, I am Kailash. Bus bus, I am Kailash. Narada Mahamuni got surprised. What is this bus bus Kailash? Why you took this snake life? Then this Kailash was explaining. Now we have advanced security systems, CC cameras, night alarms, so much things. But our sons are not able to take care of the fields. In the fields, so many birds are spoiling the crop and so many insects are spoiling. So to take care of, I left my body with that consciousness and I took this body of snake to protect these fields. What is this, Kailash? Snake is very dangerous animal. Nobody like the snake. If snake comes, they will try to kill you. Such a lower birth, why you are taking? Let's go to Vaikuntha. Even in that situation also, this Kailash is not in a mood to listen Narada Mahamuni's words. Vaishnava is Paradokta Dukhi. If another living entity is suffering, Vaishnava cannot tolerate. So out of his compassion, he shouted, "Hey, snake, snake, snake!" All the villagers came and killed that snake. While dying, the snake, while seeing the Supreme Lord, while seeing the Narada Mahamuni, the snake left the body and the living entity went to Vaikuntha. So, this materialistic conditioned soul is very difficult to realize. You cannot understand the path of Vaikuntha with that. This living entity will take life after life after life. We know that in Bhagavad Gita. Vapi smaran bhavam tejachante kalevaram tam tam eveti kaunteya tada tad bhava bhavitaha. So whatever the consciousness the living entity has at the time of death, they will take the similar birth again in the next life. So here in this Kailash situation, he was having so much attachment and so much things. That's why he was taking birth again and again and conditioned for birth after birth. But with the help of Narada Mahamuni, with the compassion of Narada Mahamuni, he was able to come out of that conditioned state. Even now also in this material world, we are seeing so many people are just struggling in this material world without knowing the purpose of the life, and they are simply stuck here. So as a Vaishnavas, we need to show compassion and try to give this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, try to give some book, or try to bring him to the temple, or try to give some prasada. Slowly, that conditioned living entity will release it from that attachment and slowly go back to Godhead. So with that we will conclude here. Over to Madhupati Prabhu or Simheshwar Das Prabhu.
Madhupati Prabhu is coming today, I think, later today.
Yeah, Naman Prabhu, please go ahead and conclude.
You can go ahead, chant 3 times Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, not sing the prayers and mantra.
So we wish you a very happy Krishna consciousness a week ahead. Let's chant 3 times Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and then celebration. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanskalpasundubheva patitanam pavani Vaishnavibhyo namo.
Vaishnav
Chant Narsimhadev prayer also.
Ugram Veeram
Vishnum Jnanantam Sarvatomukam Narsinghabhishanam Badram Mrityam Namamiham.
Narasimha Bhagavan
Bhagwan ki jai. Prahlad Maharaj ki jai.
Jai Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Gopi Kantha Pr. Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna.